Hey folks, welcome back to the Stupid Robot Fighting League. John Hartley, Geoff Peterfee here with you for another great fight. This one going to be between Medieval Knight on the left side and Mr. Awesome on the right. The robots in this fight, Down Under Blunder on the left and C3 Stupido on the right. This is the third fight for each of these robots, so parts should fly.
One can only hope, right, John?
Always.
Not always. I mean, you don't always want to see gruesome
In the Stupid Robot Fighting League? Yes, of course you do.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Let's get to the taunts.
Taunt.
You have a lovely hair.
That didn't really seem like a taunt so much as a compliment. You do have lovely hair, John.
I prefer to have the taunts be compliments. It's a much nicer way to start the fight.
Taunt.
You have a lovely sword.
You have a lovely sword? That sounds a little personal.
Well, I mean, he is Medieval Knight, so it's fitting.
Round one.
Taunts are done. Let's get to that fight. Oh, look at this. Coming out of the gate, Down Under Blunder, losing an arm.
Not just losing an arm, shattering an arm. Just obliterated.
Mr. Awesome just brutal out of the gates. It's incredible.
C3PO just goes and attacks and just bang, bang, boom, bang, bang, boom, bang, bang.
Is that a song that you're releasing later? So John Espin...
Be ready for my EP. It's coming out.
John Espin barely able to get out of there before the two go back at it.
Oh, wow, there's another arm loss.
Two arms in the same span of time.
Oh, my goodness.
The arms of
What
Down
are you
Under
going to
Blunder.
do now? If you're Down Under Blunder, you've got no arms.
It's all in the hips at this point for Down Under Blunder and trying to get after it with the feet. Big old stomps from Medieval Knight.
High kick.
A big old punch from the right side of C3 Stupido.
C3 Stupido still got that one right arm able to attack the head of Down Under Blunder. Really going after it. These legs, very slow but methodical kicks.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really enjoy this methodical piece out of Medieval Knight just because it looks like he's sauntering, just kind of going back and forth and swinging his way across the cage.
It almost looks like he's got scuba flippers on it.
Those rain boots could, in some cases, be used for that, I suppose.
Trying to walk in scuba flippers.
And so we're still in action here in Armageddon.
Now a leg down.
Oh boy, Down Under Blunder on his last leg, literally. And we're going to have to see if John Espin gets that leg out of there. And it appears that he's going to do so. Get that sock on the floor, and we'll get that leg out of there.
Little bit of tied up action here.
Yeah, Mr. Awesome, just so entangled with Medieval Knight during this fight, and I don't know. I mean, he's kind of the front runner to win at this point with C3 Stupido.
When you said there would be some parts flying, you weren't joking.
There
has been more limbs lost in this one-round fight than we've seen in any Stupid Robot Fighting League contest to date, other than complete knockouts, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Medieval Knight hanging in there though, so I'm impressed. You come out here and you lose an arm and a leg, and his spirits don't seem to be shattered at all. And we see John Espin still working on getting them untangled and getting that leg out of there.
Well, sometimes you need to call in a medical expert to bring in the right tools to disconnect these two fierce competitors.
Yeah, let's hope he can get out in time this time before Mr. Awesome tries to take off his robot head. It looks like he lost his hat potentially. And getting that back out of there. So we'll resume action. And again, Down Under Blunder on the left with Medieval Knight. One leg only.
Taking the camera.
Big old swing. That side-to-side swing actually working very well.
Yeah.
I am impressed with this tactic of the young man. And Mr. Awesome doing what he can with the right arm.
Didn't think you could get a right hook with a foot.
Some major leg action. And the fight is over. C3 Stupido wins the match with two arms and
taking out both arms and one leg.
Yes.
Scoring with two arms and one leg.
So it is Medieval Knight that will be headed home, but again, props to Medieval Knight.
That was you're putting in a situation where your arm falls off 3 seconds into the fight. It's difficult
Not falls
to
off,
come back
shatters
from that.
off.
It was exploded. All right, that was a compound fracture of the right around the elbow region. It was not fun to look at. No one wants to see that. And then to combat that, you finally take out an arm, but in the process, you lose your own arm. So now you're fighting with just feet.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. And, I mean, as always, John has been to blame for all of this robot debauchery. He's putting them together, and this was the third time through the ringer at Armageddon for both of these robots. And that is why we were expecting all the parts to be going all over
And
the
it
place.
was wonderful.
Yeah.
The mayhem was great.
And Mr. Awesome winning that one with C3 Stupido. And that'll do it for the final fight of Armageddon. And I'm sure the robots will go home and have some much-needed rest. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm John Hartley.
I am Geoff Peterfy.
For head judge John Espin saying thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and see you next time. Zip, 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 zip. Well timed, sir.
We did it.
That's the remix.